This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Senior Connection.
Medicare can be confusing, to say the very least. Thankfully, Gina Downs of Senior Connection can provide some clarity when making the transition from the Affordable Care Act to Medicare. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was so interested when you sent me all this information because it's not something that I thought about. So who can transition? Should we all transition? I mean, is there a contest to transition?
Yeah, it feels like it sometimes. So the ACA is for people who are on individual coverage. They don't have group insurance through an employer or their spouse's coverage. They just have individual coverage on their own. And so when they're transitioning onto Medicare, that could be at 65 because they've aged into Medicare, or if they have been awarded it due to disability. They've had it for disability for 2 years, and so now they're Medicare eligible. So most of the times we see it at 65. Someone is leaving their individual coverage and going on to Medicare.
Should they do it? I mean, do you have to?
Well, it's much more affordable. So the Affordable Care Act is, the name is a misnomer because it is not very affordable if you do not qualify for the subsidies. The premium subsidies are based on your income level, and they've got, there's multiple levels for that. So if you are someone who has a premium subsidy and you age into Medicare and you want to stay on your ACA plan, then you're going to lose that premium subsidy. And
just because of that, by virtue of age or by virtue
of your Medicare eligibility, yes. You cannot keep that subsidy. So now your premium is going to be, going from maybe $300 a month to upwards of $1,200 to $1,500 per month. And Medicare is only $170 per month, and then any coordinating insurance. So cost effective, much better to go onto Medicare. And many people think they want to just stay on their ACA coverage, but it is not in their best interest to do so.
And why would they think it would be? I mean, is there some myth out there that says this is better just because it says affordable?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, they just don't understand, how Medicare works, and they think, oh, because I've got, this brand name of coverage, so it's going to be a lot better, or I don't want to make any changes to it. I want to keep my premium subsidy. I want to get this additional assistance, so I want to keep it. Well, you don't get to keep it, and that's where the misinformation is, and so they need to make that change.
Well, how did the plans get canceled?
The person has to do it. The ACA coverage will often not automatically cancel it, especially if you have an auto draft set up. We just had a situation last week where a gentleman went on to Medicare and never canceled his ACA coverage and was paying for it for a year.
So it's automatically drafting out of his account. Did he not see that?
Apparently, he did not notice it. Coming out, I would think that a premium amount would be noticeable on your balance, but he did not notice it, and so he was paying for it for a year and then had to call in and cancel it. They don't just automatically cancel it. You need to take the initiative and tell them to cancel it. Now, if you're mailing in a check, then they're going to cancel it due to non-payment. But many people have it auto-drafted so that it's out of sight, out of mind. They don't have to worry about it. And if that's the case, then you definitely need to take the step and cancel the coverage because they will not do it for you. They want the money, and it's hard to get it back.
Well, Gina, thank you. My head is spinning.
As always, because it's always confusing.
Call Senior Connection to get clarity further. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.
This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Senior Connection.